Good afternoon, everyone. I am Danita Judge. I am the lead staff attorney for Advancement Project, a national civil rights organization in Washington, D.C. I am the lead attorney here for Advancement Project, and I have been the co-counsel in SEIU versus Houston, the provisional ballot lawsuit. Today, I spent a good deal of time working with the Ohio Unity Coalition and really out in the field, really trying to get a grasp of what's going on the ground. I think one of the concerns that we have certainly are the provisional ballots and the numbers of provisional ballots being cast. We actually just came from the driving range recreation center on Rhodes Avenue in Columbus, Ohio. And we're informed by numerous individuals about the numbers of provisional ballots being cast. And for instance, one individual that I spoke with basically said that she had voted in 2008 in the 2008 election, and while she had moved her address, the Board of Elections obviously moved her polling place. Her daughter actually was in the poll books, but she was not. And there was no reason for her not to be, because under federal law, you have to miss really 2 federal elections before you can be removed, or you have to basically consent to being removed. And so there was basically no reason for this individual to be moved. The other piece of it, in terms of provisional ballots, is that there is a federal mandate that you be given the hotline number to determine whether or not your provisional ballot was counted, and if it was rejected, why it was rejected. That came out, that's a federal mandate under HAVA. What we found is that the individuals being casting these provisional ballots was not being given that information. Therefore, what is going to happen is that in the 10-day period where you could potentially cure your provisional ballot, you're not going to do that because you don't have the information to do it. And so while we were there, we spoke with the Franklin County Board of Elections, one of the employees, and really expressed our concern about it, and actually sent back this individual to find out, to obtain a copy of the sheet so that at least she would be able to determine whether or not her provisional ballot was counted. Unfortunately, if you're not in the poll book, you're going to cast a provisional ballot, and the chances of it being counted are nil, basically. So I think that, at this point, that is our concern, because Ohio has a history of casting significant numbers of provisional ballots. And while they tend to count a good deal of them, 34,000 or 35,000 aren't counted, and that's a significant number. And so we are concerned about those provisional ballots being cast today, and particularly if this election comes down to provisional ballots, or is as close as we're hearing that it may be, then we have some real concerns.